Morning, girls. How are we doing? We're back here again with Glitter and Lasers, and it's been a bit of a while, I think, since she uploaded a video. Usually I don't see her videos anyway, so I'm always a wee bit late to seeing them. But I think this one I wouldn't have noticed either way, even if I was subscribed to her, because this one's age restricted, which is really weird. Because usually when I film reactions, I go in on like an incognito tab just. But it's so weird because this one it said like log in to view, and it means she's age restricted, which I guess is kind of karma because one of my videos on her got age restricted. I entirely blame her for it because I just assumed she did that in the background. But I don't know, it just seems really weird because yeah, it's age restricted, and the majority of her other videos aren't. It's not like Amber Lane or Foodie or who kind of skirt that line every once in a while when they're talking about their relationship with food and how much they eat and everything like that. That kind of makes sense. But Anna's generally like, she avoids that stuff, so I'm wondering what we're going to see here. I guess we're just going to get into it. I do see what a lot of people say about her wearing shapewear, because, like, her body just looks weird. Like, compared to, like, her other videos, like, even here, like, her boobs are just suddenly a lot bigger and also a lot lower down. Like, she's the one who keeps making a point about how small her breasts are, and usually they sit very high up, but here they're actually suddenly large and hanging low. It's like, what are you wearing to, like, totally change your body shape like that? It's so weird, especially when you see her, like, her upper body and her chest. Like, her breasts seem like the biggest part of her upper body now, which is so weird because it's, like, the opposite of what she usually looks like. But then, like, once you get past the torso, her arms are just massive suddenly again, and, like, her neck fat is spilling out past. I really want to know what the fuck she's doing with her body because it looks so odd.
Tucson, Arizona to visit the literal legend that is Karen Herbst. And I traveled all this way for a couple of different reasons. Taking care of your lipedema surgically is only part of the process. There are a lot of conservative treatments that are also part of maintaining your health post-surgery, and even for some people are alternatives to surgery altogether.
This is like 1.25 speed, and she actually is speaking pretty fast, which I'm actually like entirely okay with. I realized I didn't actually react to like any of the lipedema surgery stuff because I always thought it was funny because she mentioned there that it's like losing weight through like lipedema surgery, which is really weird because I remember when she was doing the run up to lipedema surgery, she made it sound like this is not to do with weight whatsoever. It's because the lipedema was growing at an uncontrollable rate. It was like going to overtake her like the blob or something like that. But I guess now it was actually a weight loss thing. Okay.
I am trying to be the most informed patient I can be and make the best decisions along my journey.
Wow.
So this was the logical next step with me, especially since...
Is it how about you just exercise, exercise and eat less? I don't know. Maybe that. It's so weird that you're on like this health and fitness journey for so long now, and there's not much losing going on, especially recently. Like I feel like you probably could have just focused on the exercising and the whole like eating less. That would have made a lot more sense to me, as opposed to going to get another specialist across the entire USA because you needed information about it. And then in your next video, I don't know, maybe you'll cry over a bagel again or something like that.
I have like a little gap before my next 2 surgeries. So I'm excited today to get that ball rolling and just learn more about my body, because that is what this entire health journey has been about.
There's a cactus. Oh, it's a separate cactus.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sad looking. Why were you sad there? It's so weird that she's trying to act like this is like really scary. Why is this going to be scary? Well, how many times are we changing rooms?
Speaking of inflammation, I should tell you this as well, because this is something
Oh my god, I hate her music use.
that haunts me that we don't have an answer for. I have moments of inflammation. Everybody has moments of inflammation, but mine are quite extreme. Okay.
I love this woman just sitting here like, I don't care. Whatever you're gonna make up to me, I just don't care. I'm assuming she's trying to include this to like own some hater somewhere along the line to say that she actually has like a super magic body. You know, most people have some form of inflammation. However, what I have is called magic super inflammation. It's really unfortunate. I'm just so much different and specialer than everyone, and that's why I'm this size. Not because of food or mainly food. Not because of that. Look, I've seen 600-pound life. I have seen patients lie repeatedly to a doctor now over and over and over again. I'm good. I don't care. I don't. Whatever you say now, cool. I'm just gonna naturally not believe you. And if the doctor says anything negative, I'm assuming you're probably just cut it out.
So like, let's say my period's coming. Okay. Right? I will gain 30 to 40 pounds. Okay. In 2 to 3 days.
No, you won't. You won't. Especially when she doesn't even claim. You know what? If she was like 800 pounds and she claimed that, I believe it a little bit more. No, in 2 days you do not gain 40 pounds. You don't. You just don't, because you're not taking 40 pounds of fluid in or whatever she wants to try and claim. It's more water retention or whatever the fuck to do with her lipedema. You aren't drinking 40 pounds worth of fluid to put on suddenly 40 pounds. The weight has to come from somewhere. You can't put on 40 pounds in 2 days because you won't eat or drink near enough that amount. Mass doesn't appear from nowhere.
I will feel so.
This is so stupid.
As if
See, I'm a touch typer, so I read what she said there, and she said, lol, what the fuck? I was like, bro. Yeah, in 2 days I just put on 40 pounds overnight. Okay, sure, bro.
Whole body is sucking the water out of my skin. My lips will start to chatter.
What? Okay, so your fat is sucking the water out of your skin. That means that the weight was already there. Just because the fat sucks it out of your skin doesn't suddenly mean it increases in weight, you fucking idiot.
Chap, I literally had a makeup artist doing my makeup.
She's so stupid.
And she's watched my lips go from completely full normal to like flaking.
She's acting like this is like fucking, what is it, 2012? You know that bit where the flag is flying on the flagpole and suddenly, the day after tomorrow, that's it. It was like the flag is flying on the flagpole and it just freezes mid-flight because the air just freezes instantly. No, it didn't happen. All the moisture just disappeared. Something went into the Sahara Desert and all the moisture just left me.
By the end of the day.
She
said she's never seen anything like it. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, because it didn't happen and it's fake.
More about the itching. So I'll get.
She looks really annoyed there. Like during that wee cut there, when we jump cut back to her, she looks like really, like look at her. She looks really annoyed. Like the cut, I guarantee that is her being like, what are you talking about? This is nonsense. What you're pretending to magically gain. I'm an actual doctor. Spare me with this bullshit, okay? And then she had a jump cut to some unrelated question being asked because they had to go ahead like 20 minutes.
Tell me more about the itching. So I'll get itching right around those veins, and they'll get really close to the surface. It was so bad, in fact, that I ended up seeing a vascular person because I was afraid they were going to burst.
I went to see a vascular person because my veins were going to burst. You're just so do you know what? I feel bad for ever criticizing you because you're just so special. If only I was as special as you, and everything in the world was wrong with me that doesn't also affect anyone else. Because I would feel like the pressure underneath was going to burst. So what did the vascular person tell you? He told me that I should to see he has worked with people with lipedema before, so he's like, you need to start pursuing surgery because like we really should probably get that done before we do this, and you can't shave your legs anymore. Wow. Because he said the most likely way that those are going to burst is you shaving your legs. Okay. She makes it sound like she's Arnie from Mr. Universe, because you know he's there like very vascular. Their veins are very predominant and sticking out. Because usually what they do, and it also goes entirely against what she literally just said, which is really funny, is they usually dehydrate themselves. Because if they dehydrate themselves, your skin becomes a lot tighter, which doesn't make sense for her because she's claiming she's holding lots of extra water when this happens. So she's doing the opposite of what these people are doing to dehydrate. To have their veins rise to the surface and really show up. They also eat a lot of sugar because it makes your veins widen and makes it a lot more obvious as well. So, like, what are you? You're claiming to be on a really healthy diet, and you're also claiming to be gaining 40 pounds of water overnight, but you're getting the results of people who eat lots of sugar and have no water in them. Cool, bro. Oh, why do you lie so much? I'm a hair monster now. So sexy. My shoulder right here is a bad hair.
Your whole arm, you've got. Let your arm hang. Yeah, it's just got a lot of congestion. Oh. Interesting.
I love this might be a real thing. I immediately just go like, are we seriously using a predator vision phone? I've never seen a phone when it claims it has like, infrared sensing. It's like, I've never seen one that actually has that. I don't know if this thing's a quack. I'm not going to look into it any further because I'm not going to. But I'm just assuming this is a quack.
You have shoulders, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, you're so, let me do that. You look so classically lipedema.
It's just an app on your phone?
You're so classically lipedema.
What?
Yeah. Yellow lines.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She has like a normal phone, and the app makes you infrared. Like I said, maybe it exists. But this seems like those like Chinese knockoff things where it's like, see with X-ray vision. Is this how she's diagnosing? I downloaded an app from Temu. Oh my god.
Spots those are dilated veins.
Okay.
Sure.
But you can see where you put your shoe, you've got good flow. It's nice and yellow, but you can see how congested the leg is here.
Damn.
With the redness.
Damn, she has lipedema. Yep. That's why we're here. I'm aware.
Yeah. This is like my butt.
Thighs look good.
Yeah, well, because they should look good.
And the maroon is...
Is she wearing clothing, though? It looks like she's still wearing her clothing, because we've got the cut-in of, like, her brow mark. Maybe if she's just taken off, I guess that might still be there.
Is congestion. Look at the vessels in your arms.
She's wearing her clothes, so she is wearing her clothes. I don't know how much I buy this. Like, I never did, but, you know.
That's terrifying.
Yep, and then this is from up above. You can see how...
It looks like they downloaded a filter for just, like, I don't know, the surface of the sun. Make my body look like the surface of the sun. I'm not feeling this. This is so silly.
Congested it is in
So I've
spots.
been having pain right here to the point where it's like affecting mobility movements.
Wow.
So like when I go like up like this, I'm starting to lose this range of motion. Now I worked out today, so
Even though...
it's a little bit better because it's warm.
Oh my... I was about to just make the point. Obviously. See, I literally can't do this range of motion. And you see the gears turning in her head when she just realized, oh, I literally just did that range of motion. I worked out, and because of that, it's better. It's like, wouldn't it get worse? Like, wouldn't it get worse if it's an area of pain? Usually areas of pain, like, especially to do with, like, swelling and inflammation, if you just worked out, I'm pretty sure it'd actually be sore.
Warm, right?
Right.
But if it's like cold,
And now she's doing a lot tight. Did you see her movement suddenly become a lot tighter? Suddenly, because she realized she messed up, so she's making very small, minor, tight movements of her arm now, not big, wide movements anymore, because she suddenly realized, lame, bro.
sometimes like when I was flying, flying made it really bad, and I was just like hurting. Like physically, it felt like I had like a torn rotator cuff or something.
Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't.
You know what
feel
that
good.
actually
that's
feels
a
like?
massive... In fact, let's take like an ultrasound.
Why are we here? Just to suffer? Why are we here being told she has lipedema? I know! She won't shut up about it. It's like 80% of her character is to blame everything on lipedema. I know she has lipedema.
That looks very vascular to me.
What does that mean?
That looks very vascular. What does that mean? She's used that word 6 times during this video so far. What are you talking? I think she used the word. What does that mean? You literally said earlier on, I went to see a vascular, quote, vascular person. Because I guess you can't say doctor because maybe they were a quack too, and they weren't a real doctor, so you can't lie like that. What does vascular mean? I'm amazed the woman didn't take her to her fucking magic app and take another picture. Why is she just drawing a smiley face?
I think there's a lot of leakage right there.
Gotcha.
There's some blood vessels and leakage.
Is that what vascular means? Blood vessels? Oh my god, I have to tell my vascular person what his job is right now.
Vessel in your arm.
Yeah.
That black spot. It should show...
What are you doing? Get your phone out! Why are you using this actual bit of technology here? Get your phone out and snap a selfie with her, then you'll be able to see this.
Color, if it's a vessel, it doesn't because it's a vein and there's slow flow.
Okay.
But do you see this around it?
Yeah, what is
No.
it?
No, I can't. Why are we here?
So what is that? Lymphatic or blood or
Blood.
what? There's blood leaking in my arm?
Well, it's more likely plasma, so no red blood cells, but absolutely.
What does that mean?
Well, that happens in...
It happens loads of times. Have you never had like a bug bite or something like that? And like, you accidentally knock the top off. It's not blood that comes out, it's plasma. Like, remember, this is the woman who's coming to say, I want to be the most informed about my body. And she already acts like she's a medical expert, and literally all of her haters are the stupidest people in the entire world. You literally understand nothing about how basically she is the most magic person that's ever existed. But she doesn't know what plasma is. Like, what?
That's lipedema right there.
Okay.
But that's so when you drink, right?
Yeah.
And it goes into your tissues. There it is.
So it doesn't, that's why being hydrated is so freaking hard.
Right, because it's going right out in...
Why is she trying to pretend she doesn't know what lipedema is? Literally earlier on, she said that if she's coming up through here, she puts on 40 pounds and it's all water retention. Now she isn't sure that lipedema absorbs water? Even though I'm actually, what is this? This is the weirdest thing. If this is like someone's first day hearing about lipedema, maybe her reaction would make sense. I don't think so, because like I think most humans would just understand these general concepts pretty easily. But she's like pulling like soy jack faces at the camera when she gets this information that she already knew.
Into your tissues. And you can see that the tissue is what we call hyperechoic. It's got more whiteness around that vessel. And here's the piece of fascia coming through. You can barely see it. It's being...
You didn't. She needed to ask what vascular was, but none of that. That all exactly, doctor. That's just what I was thinking there. But no, vascular. She needed that one.
Masked by the fluid that's leaking into the tissue. So this is her skin on top, her fat right here, and then her muscle down here.
Wow, that's a lot of fat. Just saying for her who talks about how thin she is, that seems like quite a thick fat layer.
But that is a leaky vessel.
Wow.
And we could feel it on her arm. I knew there was leakiness there, but you know, this captures it really nicely.
Wow.
This is where this is a ton of fibrotic tissue. And you can actually see it.
Can I? Oh, nope, I can't. Never mind.
See it all sitting
Why
there?
am I here?
Here's the skin.
Why invite me? I love she knows what she's looking at now. She didn't know what vascular was. She didn't know what lipedema was. She didn't know what water retention was. She didn't know anything. But turns around this scan and she's like, oh, is that what oh my god, yes, I immediately know what all this is. Can we not? Why are we here? Like, genuinely, why are we here? This is like, I don't know, maybe she got paid by this person. I don't expect Anna to ever disclose, like, if she is paid for videos or not anymore, because it's her. She's just a very dishonest person. But I'm sitting here looking at this going like, is this solely to try and dunk on the haters? Because who's this for? Is it for other 500-pound women? Is it for them to try and convince them, oh, don't worry, you're actually magic and super special too? Because the information we're learning is information that even I already knew. And that's just as a casual bystander to fatties online. I knew this information because they never shut up about it. So why are we here getting told, like, do you know, like, fluids captured in your lipedema? Like, what? Yeah.
Skin, here's your
It looks like teeth.
It does.
Are we allowed to see that? Are we
So
allowed to
you
see
do
that?
not have lymphedema.
Nope.
Thank
down
God.
here.
That was the one thing I was like, I want to be able to get rid of the lipedema, use conservative.
You claimed you had it, though. Thank God I wanted to get rid of it. Apparently you don't have it. She said numerous times before that you can't get rid of it. So, so she never had it. She just claimed she had it for ages for nothing. Okay.
Conservative treatments.
You don't
and not have to
have it.
do lymphedema for the rest of my life.
You don't have it.
Okay, thank
See the way the doctor's just repeating? You don't have it. You don't have it. It means you didn't have it. You claimed that you had it. Now you're just like, oh yeah, it just disappeared. It just left overnight, even though it's something you can never truly get fully rid of. Oh no, I'm glad. It just left. It went home. The Pookie had to go back to his home planet.
Thank God.
Yeah, you
Woo,
do have
good
it.
news.
This is the lymphopress.
Wow.
And they have extenders too.
Oh my god, they're fitting you with a body bag just to be safe.
Like for the sides.
Yeah.
You can see it there.
Yeah.
The rows. But if you just climb in it. Okay. And then they have they have a vest, or you can get a right arm.
What is this for? Is this just the sucker? I love that that's just there. Can you not wipe that off? Is this just like you just get in and you just sweat? Is it just like a probably more expensive version of like a sweatsuit people use for competition?
Sleeve and the left one. You can get connectors if you really want to do them both at the same time. But doing one at a time makes more sense because then you could eat, talk on the phone, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah. What?
You're all red and itchy.
Yeah, and you see, I start to because I am inflaming right now really
Yes,
bad.
you are.
You know how I can tell?
Wow, because have you gained 40 pounds? have you gained 60 this time?
Did you see how my skin has now gotten dry?
Yeah.
Just from since I got here.
Yeah.
I'm popping.
Look at her fucking face. She's like, you know, some people have like schizophrenia or whatever. You're not meant to play into delusions. That is the face she has on right now. It's like, should I agree with this? Should I agree with this? With this insane woman who suddenly thinks she'll put on 60 pounds standing here in front of me.
Up in inflammation right now.
I wonder if you're reacting to the gel, but I didn't do that arm. But that
No.
doesn't mean
I don't think it's a gel. I honestly think it's.
I
I'm
love
my first word.
that she is in like I wonder if it's the gel. No, it's not. Okay, sorry, I forgot that I was the doctor who's a specialist in this area. No, don't worry, Anna. You tell me what it is. You tell me because you're the expert here. What's vascular again? What's lymphedema again?
Workout.
Okay.
In a while, and I think my body is just freaking out.
Okay. We should get you in the CVAC.
Yeah.
Look at her. I feel so sorry for this woman. She doesn't believe any of this shit. It is so funny. Look at her fucking face. No, I'm actually inflamed because I haven't worked out for a while. I was like, that can affect anyone if you haven't worked out for a while. I think you're just making it up personally. But yeah, if you haven't worked out for a while, yeah, your body can react to it.
Yeah.
Well, this is a look, I guess. Oh god. This is what? Why are we getting her in the big old fucking butt plug? What are we doing this for? Look, random cut to her smiling. That's so lame. Like I said, she looks miserable this entire time. And then just like, here's an insert shot of her smiling. I mean, she must like me, guys.
There's a high performance pump in there that sucks air out from around you and then it puts it back in. And it sucks it out and puts it back in.
Okay.
Why are you pulling faces? I'm sorry. You literally came here for this shit, apparently. Why are we trying to act like this is so crazy, kooky, guys? Apart from that's her whole brand. It's like, imagine if you're watching this to try and learn anything. Imagine, okay, you are 7,000 pounds like Anna is, and you are really concerned about your inflammation, about maybe you do get dry skin occasionally, maybe you do get itchy and redness occasionally and stuff like that, and you aren't really sure what the word vascular means. Imagine you're watching, what are you learning? Like, what do you take from this? Because he doesn't teach you anything. Just like the running documentary, where it was her teaching about how to run properly. And it's like, no, she's not doing that. We're just going to kind of show her talking about herself a lot. And then maybe 2 shots of her going, step, pose, strike. And it's like, what's a random fat woman in your audience meant to take from this to improve their life in any way? It's like, oh, it's not about improving their life, even though for some reason her audience will really think like Anna is like out here trying to save the world. It is literally just about Anna showing off.
Look how cool I am. Look at me, I'm in a pod. Yay.
So you're going to feel like tapping in your ears. The more it pulls out, right? The more it pulls the eardrum and then puts it back.
This is just, I love, is that a drink holder? They really knew this was for fatties, right? They're going to bring in a big gulp for her.
And the eustachian tube. So this whole area, all the way down into your mouth, gets pulled. And so your job is to keep that as clear as possible.
What do you mean, like, don't do this?
You don't want it to close down. Because if it closes down and then it changes.
Why are we, this is so boring, bro. What are we doing here? It is just them saying, just tell me what it's for. That's all I care about.
And pressure, it'll.
So how do I know that it's closing?
You'll feel.
So just do this, like.
Yeah.
Is that really it? It's just a pressure. It's like, yeah, it's a pressure differential. Is that it? Why does she act so? She flies. She should know what pressure feels like.
That's my favorite way. That's all I do. At the very end, you'll watch. It's going to come down all the way down, and we're going to open this up.
Can we not have the upskirt, please? Can we not? Can anything happen here that's not this?
After 5 minutes.
Why does she have a radio?
Emergency! Ran out a big gulp.
How are you doing? What do you think? How do you feel? As it's going down, you're clearing.
Okay.
That's what we call final.
I wonder why this is the adult rated. I'm really curious. Why is this limited? Because there's like, is it because of medical misinformation? Like, I don't know. I really don't know why this would be like, you have to be an adult to view this, because even medical misinformation wise, there's not really anything being said in this.
Final descent.
Okay, question for you. Mm-hmm. In that 5 minutes, how high am I going to get?
Nowhere than 10,000 feet.
So I'll get to Bogota, Colombia.
Yes, you will.
But I'm not going to get to.
You're not even
going to
Peru. You
What?
are not. You'll be in Colombia.
Not today at all.
You will get to.
Was this meant to be funny? So I might go to Bogota, Colombia. I mean, she didn't just turn and stare at the camera and smile like, wasn't I funny, guys? It's like, no, especially because we don't even know what you're referencing. Until this lady turned around, I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
No, maybe a little Peruvian action.
Maybe a little Peruvian action.
I don't know what you're talking about. Really? How narcissistic are you, bro? Like, so she has to, like, do an Instagram live or a TikTok live or wherever that was live while she's in doing this thing. Obviously, just to talk about herself and how interesting she is. Obviously, because that's literally her entire brand. Is just talking about herself, I guess. It's something. And they had to make sure they put in an insert shot. Don't worry, the doctor's also watching it, guys. Tee. They're such a fan. Oh, embarrassing. Literally, what is the point of this video?
God! Yay! Okay, guys, I'll see everyone later. That was...
Wow. Why are we watching this? Why are we watching to do a sign-off? Like, is she struggling for content or something recently? Why? Because this is just, 9 minutes long. It's just long enough to put in a bunch of mid-roll ads. And most of it is padding. And the rest of it is just like, why is this even a video? Like, what are you showing people? What are you showing to the other 700-pound ladies out there? What are they seeing from this? That they're like, I can take that home. Oh, I can do that. What are they even meant to ask for? It's like, hi there, can I be putting like a pod you know, for my lipedema, and the doctor would be like, a what? For your lip, what? Why a pod? Why do you want to eat a pod? Oh, it's like flying. It's like, well, okay, but what does that do for you in any way? We're barely being told about it. We've been told about, oh yeah, we're going to experience pressure, so what you need to do is you need to keep your head up, you need to, you know, cover your blow through your nose, you need to pop your ears out. I was like, yeah, but I want to know what it actually does. Why are we doing this?
That was wild. I don't even know how to end these things anymore.
Oh my god, she's so quirky. She doesn't know how to hit the end button. How come they all do that? I see that so often with like weirdos online trying to be like, I'm so quirky, and it's always like, I don't even know how to end this.
Just finished with Dr. Herbst. I am honestly a little overwhelmed, but very grateful I came.
Why? What did you learn? What did I learn? What did anyone learn? Why are we here?
Don't have all the answers. I have a lot of testing to do. I've got some genetic testing, and I've got some allergy testing to do to help try to figure that out.
Wow.
But even just having another tool.
I love the doctor give her like allergen like tests, because clearly when she's trying to pretend, oh yeah, my skin just dries suddenly and I suddenly get a red itch and then I gain 60 pounds instantly overnight. I love she's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We're just going to find out what you're allergic to.
As a way to treat it is a step forward. So I feel like I just took a lot of steps forward. And I'm like so excited to come back.
Where did you
once
step?
All the blood work and genetic stuff is done, to just see what this all means, right? I have actionable steps now, and I'm going to have even more steps in the future. So this trip was...
Literally nothing happened in this video. We find out that she has lipedema. Sorry, we find out that she doesn't. Despite her many, many claims that she does have lipedema, she actually doesn't have lipedema. She instead has lymphedema, which was also one of her claims. So, amazing. We find out that she wasn't really telling the truth. And she then tried to make that sound like it was a positive, I guess. And then she sat in a bubble, I guess. And that's it. And she made up a story where she magically fucking dried out like the day after tomorrow and also put on 40 pounds overnight because she had her period. Stop. Just genuinely stop. It's really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing when I can blatantly see that you're wearing the tightest possible shapewear imaginable, which you can say is solely for your lipedema, which apparently you don't even have anyway, so fucking who knows, shrug, shrug, shrug. But like, when I know most of your weight loss is through you just like wearing the tightest shapewear ever, but then you're like, oh, but anytime I do look fat, it's not because I'm actually fat, it's because I gained weight because I was on my period. And it wasn't actual weight, it was water retention because I'm magic and I gained 40 pounds. I created matter out of nowhere. I didn't even eat 40 pounds worth of shit, but I gained 40 pounds in a day. Sure. Do you know what? Yeah. Cool, bro. Alright, that's gonna be it, guys. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.